a vivir la vida, después aprende a quitarla. Por ahí dijo un sabio chino, vence al enemigo sin darle batalla. Yo prefiero lo contrario. Me gusta la guerra, cruzarme entre el fuego junto con mi raza. Con pechera o sin pechera, la neta pues me da igual, porque un día de morirme, pero antes de irme me voy a llevar varios puntos por delante.
We're here in La Grulla, Texas, and with a young man here. His name is Mark Salinas. Mark has a very special talent. He's involved in MMA, mixed martial arts. So let's interview Mr. Salinas. Mark, tell us about how did you get started in this?
Well, I've always liked, the adrenaline and fighting, and in particular. So when I was given the opportunity when I started going to a gym in Mission at TrueFit, and there was a trainer there that she was charging me a lot of money to get big, and I said I don't want to get big, because I plan on fighting one day and I have to be, more faster and quicker. So she's like, oh, there's this guy that does that, and I guess it was just the perfect time, and
you were at the right place
at the right
moment.
time, yeah. And I went over to that guy, and like a lot of coaches, a lot of people want to train, but once they realize how hard and the discipline that it takes to really become a fighter, they stop going. And I guess I just stayed persistent, and I showed him that I was worthy of being taught. And so I've been with him now at Castro's Fight Pit in Mission, Texas. And
You've been boxing preparing for this for how long?
I've been training for 6 months.
6 months.
This happened 6 months ago, and just every day after work, I make sure that I make time for it, because it's something I really enjoy doing.
Right.
And it just helps with everything in my life. I tell my mom all the time, sometimes I'm not even home because I'm training so much, and they just, I tell her like entre más lejos esté la grulla, más mejor estoy. So
Okay, let me ask you this. You graduated from Grulla High School. What year?
in 2013,
Okay.
yeah.
And you've been in training now for 6 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic that you're able to already compete. And what's your record right now?
2-0.
2-0?
Yeah, that's my amateur record.
Where have you fought?
I fought in my first fight. My debut was in Kingsville, and I won.
When was
This was back in October, and I won in my second round TKO. And I just got back from my fight in San Antonio last night, and I won. It was a 13-second knockout in the first round.
You have evidence of that,
Yes,
right?
yeah, well, it comes with the
With the job, yeah.
with the job. So there's a lot of injuries. It's definitely something that a lot of people would be like, man, how do you do it? Pero cuando te gusta algo y te gusta hacerlo, like es difícil dejarlo, and it's just something that I love doing. I love the training that comes with it, working hard. Sometimes it gets so hard. I llorado de lo feo que se pone ahí con los, pero it only makes me better. So I know that it pays off.
All right. And I was reading that there's a safer track record in MMA than in boxing when it comes to brain injuries and serious injuries and death. Is that correct?
You could say, because you would think, pues in boxing it's straight strikes, but in MMA you have head kicks. You're allowed to kick, elbows, knees, choke people out. You got a lot of people that they'll break their bones. Como traigo yo la mano. So yeah, I would say it goes both ways. Lo único que sí te digo, that in MMA te vas a cansar mucho más. That's why the rounds are much shorter. There's fewer rounds. In boxing, you would find
Ándale.
12 rounds.
And also the ring is more in the shape of
An octagon.
an octagon.
Yeah.
What's the reason
Pues
before?
para que te puedas mover y te quites de lo que está pasando, porque not only is it kickboxing and jiu-jitsu and submissions, you know, you have it's wrestling, grappling, so you have to have enough space because pues se te viene el opponent, tienes que poder para que corras también y le saque la vuelta.
You told me you had gone to STC.
Yeah. When I did it, I went to STC for Construction Supervision, and I finished that. So right now, I build houses. You know, I'm a supervisor, and we're building houses throughout the valley. But every day I find enough time to train también. So.
You work for a company for that?
Yes, for Trevino Construction.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Is there anything else you? Oh, do you have somebody you look up to in MMA?
Not necessarily a favorite fighter, but I like I follow like Khabib and Brandon Moreno and Jorge Masvidal. I really like their style and you know, just being an aggressive fighter but knowing and using your mind at the same time. It's really, you know, that's what I like to look at their videos a lot and see what I can get from there and what moves them and use it and apply it on my own mindset.
What advice do you have for young people who might be interested in getting into MMA?
Well, first of all, you got to be willing to take the hits.
punches.
Yeah, but it's really it's something that's gonna help you and give you peace of mind. You know, at the end of the day, you're doing something that people don't normally consider, or you don't wake up tomorrow and hey, quiero pelear. You know, pero if you do, échenle ganas, and if you really believe in yourself, there's always gonna be fear in life, but it all depends how you use that fear. And instead of running from it, approach it, face it, and y vas a llegar lejos así, ¿me entiendes? So that's basically what it is. Every fight you get nervous, me preguntan, no tienes miedo, no tienes, pero sí, uno va a tener miedo siempre, pero es como you have to darle, como you grab the bull by the horns all the time.
When's your next fight?
My next fight is scheduled for the end of March. I think it's in San Antonio otra vez. So I'm trying to get this taken care of para darle otra vez and a seguirle, you know.
Okay. All right, folks. Well, again, Mark Salinas, 27 years old, and already getting recognized because of his style of fighting and participating. So we encourage you all to be on the lookout for MMA fights and look for Mark Salinas. Thank you, Mark.
Yes, sir. Thank you.